President Trump told CBS News that he believes the war with Iran is, quote, very far ahead of schedule.
Now, we're expecting to hear from President Trump shortly. CBS's Erica Brown is live in Washington, D.C. She's tracking the latest developments tonight. Erica?
Well, Lisa and David, Iran's announcement of a new supreme leader comes as the U.S.'s and Israel's war with Iran has now entered a 10th day as the conflict and strikes continue across the region. But as you noted there, President Trump spoke with CBS News today and suggests that the war could soon be over. Thousands of supporters of the Iranian regime rallied in Tehran and pledged support for the newly appointed supreme leader, Ayatollah Mujtaba Khamenei, the son of the former supreme leader killed in U.S.-Israeli airstrikes. In an interview with Fox News, President Trump said he was not happy with Khamenei's appointment. He had previously pushed for the U.S. to be involved in selecting Iran's new leadership. The Ayatollah's appointment is seen as an act of defiance by Iran, and the new leader could be a target.
The highest risk job right now is to be the new Ayatollah. That's a high-risk job.
Monday, Iranian state TV showed a video of what it says were 31 waves of missile launches aimed at American and Israeli targets in the region.
They are attacking neighboring countries, their energy infrastructure, their civilian population. They're attacking embassies. This is a terrorist government.
The State Department says it has assisted more than 20,000 Americans overseas since the start of the war, and on Monday ordered non-emergency personnel to evacuate a U.S. consulate in Turkey. Over the weekend, President Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance attended the dignified transfer of 6 U.S. soldiers killed in a retaliatory strike in Kuwait. Vice President Vance says the remains of a 7th service member who died after an attack in Saudi Arabia will return to the U.S. Monday evening. Now, the White House is also responding to those growing concerns over oil prices, saying today that the president has had a game plan to keep energy markets stable and will continue to review all credible options. David, Lisa, back to you.
Erica Brown in Washington, thank you.